As Valentine's Day approaches, I'm beginning to wonder, what is the perfect Valentine's Day gift? Because I should cake it. First up, there was that heart-shaped box of chocolates. What girl doesn't love chocolates on Valentine's Day? What I love about this cake is even though it looked so complicated on the outside, when you cut in, it's just plain, classic chocolate. Just filled with chocolate. This cake was practical because I used square and round cakes to shape my heart rather than carving. I love this cake because he saved me a lot of time. I appreciate that. I need a cake that's considerate of my time. I don't get them a lot. So I created the heart cake, filled it with ganache, and I crumb coated it and iced it with ganache. And as that ganache was setting in the fridge, I began to wonder, should it be a red heart-shaped box? Look at this still. Well, not only did I have to make the cake, I had to make the chocolates that went inside the cake. I used little molds, I used heart-shaped molds, flower-shaped molds, and then little sort of cup-shaped molds. And you pour chocolate in, it could be colored chocolate, you drain out the excess. And I made sure to include all his favorite flavors, Nutella, peanut butter, and caramel. That lets you know I loved this cake. Whenever I include caramel, it's true love. And then you coat it with a layer, you make sure to smooth it really nice, set the chocolates, and then you can pop them out of the mold. And then imagine when you get a slice and your slice is covered in chocolates. The lid was spectacular. I really, he was a little bit shabby. I think I shaped him, you know what I mean? I did everything for him. I even created and wrapped a huge bow around him. That's how much I loved him.
So why didn't this work out?
In the end, it didn't work out for Chocolate Box and I. We found out I had caked other chocolate boxes before him. Flowers. What woman wouldn't want flowers on Valentine's Day? They're beautiful, they smell nice, they brighten up your apartment. It's really a lovely gift, and it shouldn't only be for Valentine's Day. I go through the same patterns with cakes. I bake them, I cool them. I simple syrup the cakes. I fill the cakes. Sometimes I color or flavor the buttercream to put inside. I shape them. I crumb coat. I ice the cakes. And then I roll fondant and color fondant and marble fondant. I just do so much for these cakes. Look at the marble though. That marble was beautiful. What an outfit. I mean, the outfit I made for this cake. Beautiful. I had to bring in a friend. I had to bring a friend in. I thought, great, Casper and I can pour our love and creativity into this cake.
You shouldn't get in a relationship with the cake and not try to change the cake.
You're right, and that's what I tell Carrie. The entire theme is her trying to make Big love her.
Yeah.
For 6 years. See how Casper taught me how to open up the flowers? I thought this would get this cake out of his shell, you know? I thought he would open up to me and relax.
What are those things that you use for the flowers?
They're little flower tubes so that the stem of the flower doesn't touch the actual cake. It keeps it food safe, and they're made for cakes. They're plastic, and so you just insert them, and that way the stems can go inside. If you're using smaller flowers, you can wrap it in floral tape as well and create little clusters.
You know, you're kind of like Carrie for cakes, because you turn cakes into things that they're not.
I do. I constantly try to change cakes. That's very, That's very true. I turn cakes into things they're not supposed to be. Like the cakes just come to me and they're like, I'm cake. And I'm like, no, you're a Popeye's burger. If I want a bouquet of flowers, I should just go get a bouquet of flowers, not try to turn a cake into a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, you can't take your bouquet of flowers and eat it too.
Yeah, no, you can't. I did that day, but I haven't since then. It left a bitter taste in my mouth. Yeah, and at the end of the day, they just say, I didn't ask you to make me a bouquet of flowers. I was fine just being cake. And just like that, the bouquet of flowers was wilted. Oh yes, perfume. And I named it cocoa because cocoa is one of my favorite ingredients. No matter how much this cake hurt me, this cake was one of the true loves of my cake life. When I think about our love, it's like an ad.
I knew it was love. Cocoa water. New fragrance by Yo-Yo.
I got all dressed up for him. I wore my best Crocs. Okay, here we go again, same cake pattern. And once again, chocolate. I must have a thing for chocolate cakes. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Look at the care. I made templates to carve this cake, just to get the angles of the perfume bottle right. Yes, this was a 4-day-long relationship. This is one of my longest cake relationships, actually. I filled this cake with chocolates. I didn't even remember that part of our love story. I clearly have a type. Yeah, and I think maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not working out for me. I think chocolate cake is my type and I'm not its type. Yeah, no, he was too short. So I cut a cake, I think I offended him. I mean, you can't tell a cake he's too short and your relationship won't be the same after that. For years, I've been trying to understand why this cake left. Why didn't this cake stay with me? And he was fine being a stubby perfume bottle. Why couldn't I just love him the way he was? Maybe it's because I used the megaphone around him. Maybe that's part of it too. Everyone hated the megaphone. And then I covered him. I think it was modeling chocolate mixed with chocolate fondant. I wanted him to have the best. Modeling chocolate tastes better than fondant because it tastes very chocolatey. In fact, it kind of tastes like a Tootsie Roll, but it is a bit harder to use because it's mainly chocolate, so it can stick to your fondant smoother. So if you mix it together, it's kind of like a good cross between both. Well, also, I needed him to be glossy, like a real bottle. So I took the time to paint him. I really dressed him up. I went all out for him. I think also when I dabbed a little of his ingredients behind my ears, I think that freaked him out a bit. Do you ever look back? I wasn't thinking clearly. Who puts cocoa behind their ear? You know, like I labeled him as mine, so everyone else would know that I made him and he belonged to me.
Yeah, it's kind of overly attached.
It's a lot, right? It's a lot. I think about him a lot. I think that's what I'd love to ask him, but I can't. We ate him.
Wow.
You want to give me?
I need a minute. Oh boy, you know those loves you'll never forget? This is one of my childhood loves. This is teddy bear cake. This cake is like my childhood sweetheart. He's playful, he's adorable, he's youthful. He wasn't chocolate. I think that's where I went wrong, right? I started off with just a sweet pink vanilla cake and I ended up only going for chocolate. I think I've gotten jaded as I've gotten older. He did take a long time. We really grew together, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a stressful year for us because we spent so much time together, but at the same time, I was working on my career, the channel was getting big, I wanted to, you know, grow and evolve, and he didn't really understand. I think he was gonna stay in this small cake town forever. And I wanted to move to the city, the cake city. And look at him, I really helped him. I mean, look at how he started. Does that look anything like a bear? No. He just wanted to hold me back. Like he was like, don't move to the city, don't write a book, You know, don't try chocolate cake. Oh, feet, limbs. I will say cake, any cake with limbs is very difficult. Just the thought of carving a limb right now is making me upset. Just the thought of it. It just takes so long. The Rice Krispie, the sculpting Rice Krispies. Rice Krispie is lighter than cake. I told them, I have to make your arms out of Rice Krispies so I can attach them to the body and they'll stay on, and your ears, and his snout. And I feel like that upset him. Okay, chocolate fondant. It's time to cover him up. It's not easy to cover a three-dimensional cake. The love and care I put into this bear. Whenever I'm covering a limb or any small cake that I could squash while I'm covering it, I put it on a floral sponge or just any sort of light fluffy sponge, and that just gives me a little bit of leeway so I can press down and I know I'm not flattening what will be the top of the cake. And I just built it and stacked it almost like a double-barrel cake. Whenever you're making a character cake, you need the bottom to be a bit heavier, if you can. And since I wasn't making, you know, a known teddy bear, I clay extruded thin little cords of red fondant, and I made it look like the bear was all stitched up. Like this was a handmade bear. This is like hour 14. When you're adding these pieces to a cake, like the limbs, the tail, you need to pay attention to their weight, their shape, and how they'll fit on the cake. When I glued on his snout, I had to use quite a bit of royal icing to make sure it's stuck, because even though it's Rice Krispie, there's still weight there. So that's why I use the dowels to help me and the royal icing because it dries solid. And then when there's a seam, you can use little details like this, like fondant cords to hide that seam. Oh, did I smash it? Oh my, that's what happened. I broke his heart. Happy Valentine's Day. Should I have put the heart in here? The human heart? That's the cake I'd make big. Our first ever episode was a Valentine's Day episode. So happy anniversary to How to Cake It. There's a lot of other Valentine's cakes on the channel that you can make. There's conversation hearts. There's, I just did a cheesecake brownie board. So I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Galentine's Day. That's a thing, Galentine's Day. And I'll be back.